let's get this party started.
Why? My wife kind of banned me.
Now, like I said, the Am I the A-hole story is very heavy, so I'm not going to put too much heavy stuff in the first hour because I'm pretty sure the Am I the A-hole story is going to take up the majority of the second hour. So we're going to loosen up a little bit the first hour. My brother-in-law thinks I'm in love with him.
A few months ago, my sister, Diana, got married to my brother-in-law, Mike. I'm the youngest of my 3 siblings. I have a sister named Diana and a brother named Carlos. I came out as gay when I was 14, and my immediate family, my parents and siblings were all supportive. My extended family, uncles, aunts, cousins, and grandparents are less accepting, so I don't tend to be as out and open around them. I graduated high school and started college 2 years ago when I was 17. I go to the same college that my sister is doing grad school at, and to save costs, I've been staying with her and her then fiance at their apartment. Mike has always been really nice, and I was happy that my sister was with a nice guy. My siblings and I have always been super close, and that closeness didn't go away when I started living with Diana, so I would often end up hanging out with them and their friends sometimes. The semester just ended for the 2 of us, and we all went home this weekend to stay with my parents. We had a big family dinner, during which Mike kept making little jokes about me liking older guys. My boyfriend is 23, and how he would try to keep me away from him and his buddies. Me and my siblings questioned him about the jokes that he was making until he finally stopped making them. That was last night. This morning, my siblings and my parents went on a hike, which is a family activity that we usually enjoy because we live close to the woods. I slept in and didn't want anyone to bother me, so they went without me. I figured that everyone had left, but when I was eating my cereal in the living room and watching TV, Mike came out of the kitchen and sat next to me. I was surprised to see him, as I figured that he'd gone on the hike, but I guess not. He started by apologizing for making fun of me, and then said that it was just a nervous tic of his when he didn't want to talk about something serious. He said that it was wrong of him to joke about my crush on him. I was super confused and asked for clarification, and he said that he knew about the crush I have on him, which I don't. I asked him why he would think that, and he cited a few things that he took as me liking him. 1, that I would always hang out with him and Diana. 2, that I chose to live with them instead of dorms. 3, that he barely knew my boyfriend. And 4, that I didn't bring my boyfriend to their wedding. I tried to tell him that he was insane and that none of that meant that I liked him. And they all had real explanations, but he just insisted that I was trying to cover up the fact that I was in love with him. That was a few hours ago. I haven't told anyone in my family this yet, and I didn't have lunch with my family since I had plans to be with my high school friends all day. One friend suggested that I post this here, so I guess that's why I'm doing it.
Wow.
That's a confident man.
Oh, y'all just gonna leave it up to me. Okay. Before we even get started, let me go ahead and play the second video, see if it adds any context.
This morning, I called for a sibling meeting at a diner that we like to go to. Sibling meetings are something that we've been doing since we were kids, where we talk about things like convincing our parents to get us a pet or splitting the household chores. We met at the diner for brunch, and my brother immediately said how weird it was for Mike to be making jokes about me. Diana said that he was still making jokes to her privately after dinner, and that it wasn't the first time that he had made these types of jokes. She said that she figured that he was one of the guys who thought that gay guys liked him, but then I told him about his apology yesterday morning, and all the comments and other jokes he's made, and we all think that it was pretty weird. I showed them my post, and they briefly read through the comments as well. My sister said that she would talk to him about it and told me that no matter what happened, she would never hold anything against me or blame me for anything, so that was reassuring. We had food, I went back to my friend's house, and my sister said that she would let me know if anything happened.
So let me know if my mind is thinking on the right path. because I only see two things from this story. Either the dude is a minor a-hole and he really do think this is a joke and he really do think every gay guy on the face of the planet likes him because of him. Or you like the brother-in-law. And this is your snide little way to either find out or get in or whatever. Your final conquest is that you really is the one that likes him. The brother-in-law really likes the OP. And this is your way. And I'm leaning more towards that only because of the part of the story where everybody went hiking except you. Because you wanted to have a talk with the OP. Like,
Now, if I had said that, you got dirty money.
I can't see no other way around this.
So, okay, this story doesn't interest me very much, but it is unfortunate that the leap is always that someone is hiding latent homosexuality. Like it's some thing that is always hidden in the recesses. And so if we think that something looks a little funny, then we're going to question your quote unquote, I don't know, heterogeneity or whatever the right term is or whatever. Me, this is more like dude's a butthole. He's not a terrible guy, right? Because been living together and had no real issues, but he's got an ego that makes, because I've known people who think that everybody wants them. Right, that's just what they think. And like, you got no basis for it, but you seem to think everybody wants you. Right? And I see that with women, where they think everybody on earth wants them. And then, so I don't know. The story, like I said, it doesn't really interest me too much. The thing that really caught my attention is like, damn, man, how many of these people going hiking? Every dang on story got somebody going hiking with the family.
I guess a lot of people like it.
Who's gonna walk
What's wrong
around?
with that? Ain't nothing wrong with it, but bro, I ain't never heard of so many people going hiking with their family since you started playing these videos. Is this what the white folk do out west? I don't know. But I'm like, who the hell?
Probably more so. We have higher mountains. We have a lot of trails.
All I know is if a mountain lion get hold of one of y'all asses, don't go and try to hunt the mountain lion down.
No, please don't.
All right, so
that's all I had.
Is saying that Mike just wants to increase his own ego and make up his story thinking that other people is into him. So that may be the point. That may be just an ego thing that he feels that females and gay men just want him because he's he. Like, there may not be any malice. There may not be any homosexuality intent. He's just that freaking arrogant.
There was a way around all of this. Could have just taken him to the side for just a moment and said, "Hey, I've been feeling a certain way about some of the things. Can we just talk really quick? Clear this up." We keep coming back to this.
Had this conversation.
Jill, I'm sorry. If you are having this thought that someone is so into you that they keep coming back, you just ask for some clarification. This kind of a talk should not be so hard. Am I reading this right?
This kind of a talk is hard between mixed couples. Like, if a dude has a female friend or a woman has a male friend and they think the other one likes them, that's still an awkward conversation. Nobody wants to bring that one up because what if you're wrong? So I think this is just a hard one, no matter what the sexual preferences involved.
Right,
in the scenario.
That doesn't really.
That's why I was saying it's kind of messed up to automatically question the dude's sexuality just because of what we did here.
All right.
No, my mind went right to narcissist and just it's all about me.
This shirt is even beginning to creep me out.
Nothing to do with sexuality.
All right, let's